doing business on the road. It's an interconference NBA matchup. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Back to Antetokounmpo. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And you might have heard this story about Giannis growing a couple of inches since he was drafted, but how about the strength this kid is at? Under 200 pounds as a rookie. He's added a good 35 pounds of muscle through his dedication in the weight room.
And the Bucks with possession. Here's Bledsoe. And a jam by Bledsoe.
Using that quickness to his advantage, Bledsoe annihilating the defense off the drive there.
Pass to Favors. Nice ball movement by Utah. Stolen by Middleton. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Chalk up 2 there. Antetokounmpo's got his first bucket in this one.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Now, here's Rubio. Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
And right there, Rubio doing what he does. Seeing the floor, exploring the defense, finding the open man, and getting him the ball.
Here's Middleton. Here's Lopez. Gobert pulls it in.
Boy, the defense did an awesome job there, Kevin. Big-time work. Really distracting him, throwing off the shot. That's how you do it on D.
To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now, here's Brogdon. Here's Antetokounmpo. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is the kind of unselfishness you love seeing from Brogdon, making sure he gets it to the open man.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
And Ricky Rubio might be one of the most unselfish players in the league. Not only for his passing and how much he enjoys piling up assists, but how he does a great job adjusting to what the team needs him to do and not worrying about his own game.
Back to Lopez. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's the break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And for Rubio, who has been in the eye of the media for so long, Greg, he's always been unselfish. We've always seen that in his style of play.
You're right, Kevin. You've always been able to see that with Rubio's game. Great at making quick reads, seeing passes before they develop. I mean, he can see who's open and who's going to be open before he even catches a pass.
Good work there as it goes.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Middleton. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. It's O'Neal atop the key. To the middle. Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Gobert. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Utah with the rebound. Pass to Korver. Now O'Neal. Here's Crowder. Korver with it. So many outstanding athletes in this great game of pro basketball. Talk about a couple guys, Clark, who maybe aren't widely known or regarded in that way, but are terrific athletes.
Yeah, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes to mind. Great size and endurance and stamina. Tell you what, Clint Capella for a big guy.
Yes.
Gets up and down well, good strength. I'm very impressed, and still very, very young in his career. Those would be two guys I would highlight. And Terry Rozier had a bit of a breakout season this past season with the Celtics. So those would be a couple of guys that I would put on that list. Terrific timing on that pass, placing it in a great spot, ideal spot where his teammate could score.
Stolen by Mitchell. Outside Korver. The drive by Mitchell. And it's blocked by Mirotic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Korver for three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Jacks up a three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Now the Bucks moving it up. Antetokounmpo running. Here's Hill. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
That's just really good clocking.
Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Utah. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a breakdown here, guys, the hustle stats for Utah.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Bucks trail by 5. Pass to Connaughton. Outside Mirotic. Here's Connaughton. Covered by Cephalosha. And that one's good from Connaughton.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
And here's Cephalosha for three. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Well, for the Bucks in 2017, it was the opening of their new state-of-the-art team facility. A year later, right next door, they've inaugurated their new home arena.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Jazz had to weather the loss of Gordon Hayward, so they need to play together to have success. Coach Quinn Snyder said, "We expect guys to put the team in front of themselves and support each other. Our strength isn't in one guy. We need each other." Kevin?
David, one thing for sure, they come to play almost every game. Thank you. And the Bucks sparing no expense with all these new assets.
Well, to bring top talent in and compete with the best, you need to create a winning environment and culture. The Bucks making those investments.
Hill looking it over. Ilyasova, no one around him. Good, the assist goes to Hill. Ilyasova's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Crowder. Inside, O'Neal. Just 5 to shoot. And stolen by Mirotic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell outside. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, he misses the dunk.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
And there's no defense for Korver sometimes. He's incredible at burying shots, even with a hand in his face.
Pass to Ilyasova. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Off the inbound. Here's Ilyasova. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ilyasova's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I like the heart that Ilyasova displays when he's playing. Just terrific. Love watching him mix it up on the glass with those long arms of his. Boy, you look at Mike Budenholzer, and he's moved into a nice situation this offseason. Atlanta in rebuild mode, and the Milwaukee Bucks heading in the other direction. One of the best teams in the East. That's a good landing spot for Budenholzer.
And you got to be more careful around Korver. He's excellent at going right into the contact on his way up.
And Budenholzer, well respected around the league. Talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team.
Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well.
Pass to Bledsoe. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Favors. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Rubio leading the charge. Back to Korver. Shoots over Brogdon. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Bucks trail by 5. Middleton right side. The kick out to Ilyasova. Back to Lopez. Over Gobert. Lopez with the bucket.
And, you know, Lopez is very much a real threat to drop one in from that range. I mean, he's an excellent shooter for his size.
Out to the right wing. Back to Korver. Pass to Gobert. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. And so it's Bledsoe with it, bringing it up for the Bucks. It's a 3-point game. And here is Brogdon. Clock at 6. Pass to Lopez. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Lopez is not the fastest guy coming out of the screen as a roller, but when he gets a step, he's hard to slow down.
Korver attacking, and it's in there. Korver's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Back to Brogdon. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And I think this is Brogdon just being zoned in, locked in, not allowing the defense to throw him off his game.
Has to Gobert. Back to Korver. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Very good at exploiting the defense. Brogdon is excellent at finishing off these drives.
Now, here's Rubio. We've got 13 seconds left here in the second. From deep, Ingles. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. Pass to Ilyasova. 4 seconds left. The kick out to Lopez. Here's Bledsoe. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Utah out in front, up by 2. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
And Eric Bledsoe, so gifted athletically. He's got to learn to read the game as fast as he plays it, and that's a process. Staying under control, using change of pace, those are things he can tighten up.
6 to shoot. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him. Now here's Gobert. Shot clock at 6. The wide open look here for Ingles. And Utah another 3. And playing under Chauncey Billups and Chris Paul, Eric Bledsoe got the message about playing Clark at 2 speeds.
Well, you know, it's almost like baseball. You've got to have a little change of pace in your game, the change-up to keep hitters off balance in baseball, same in basketball. And his strength helps him, too, now. He can hold off his defender while he downshifts to make decisions with the ball.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak is the real deal.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, as we know, Rudy Gobert is a 7-footer with an aggressive mentality. He said some guys don't have pride, but I do. Sometimes too much. Quinn Snyder said he gets angry, which I like. Whatever kind of stereotypes Americans have about the French, they don't apply. Not to him anyway, guys.
Thank you, GA. He is indeed a fiery competitor. And some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
Here is Bledsoe. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Count that one. And that's 13 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Second chance shot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams deciding to change it up. Bucks trail by 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. One of the buzzwords we hear all the time now, Clark, two-way player. But when you were out there, everyone had to be, it seemed to me, a two-way player.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's interesting when you see some of these terms that come into vogue. There's not much that's new under the sun in terms of the game. And clearly, two-way players were as valued in the past, even before me as they are now. I just think it's part of the language of the game now where it's more prevalent.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Utah's shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
It's stolen by Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Has to Gobert. Mitchell with it. Gobert with it. He's picked up by Lopez. 5 on the clock. Second chance shot. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Mirotic inside. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's got 14.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Now Cephalosha. Nice ball movement by Utah. The drive by Mitchell. And the wide open shot from Crowder. And Utah another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
.131 left in the third. Pass to Connaughton. And Lopez has it in the corner. Here's Mirotic. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Jazz making a change here. And here's Utah. They're on an 18-6 run. Mitchell wide open. Off target from three-point range. Bucks trailed by 14. Pass to Mirotic. Down low. Here's Lopez. Shoots over Crowder. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And not the best season for Brook Lopez a year ago. Never seemed to be in the form we're used to seeing him in.
Normally, Kevin, he's so efficient and just didn't make the shots at the rate he normally does. He ended up being more of a role-playing big man than a centerpiece. And I think he's still got plenty left in his fuel tank, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him bounce back with a really strong season.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Bucks trailed by 12. Pass to Hill. Here's Connaughton. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill.
You know, that's not how you distribute the ball. Needs to be more focused when making passes like that.
Here's Rubio. Makes it off the glass. Rubio's got the lead up to 14 now for the Jazz.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
To the paint. Here's Crowder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Brogdon knows he has the touch from there, so he's very comfortable launching the 3-ball.
Here's Mitchell. No good on the last second attempt there. And so And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Bucks. Down by 12. Right side, Mirotic. Crowder with the steal. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's foul number 2 for him. Here's Mitchell. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Favors in the post. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Favors got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Utah. Here's Bledsoe. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Lopez. Banked in off the glass.
Aggressive move that time by Lopez. Took it right at him.
Utah leading by 15. Pass to Favors. Fade away. Shot by Crowder, no good.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
Here's Middleton. Basket good.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
Now Favors. He's guarded by Brogdon. And it's Rubio penetrating. And it's sent back by Lopez. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Decent at spotting his teammates. You know, Bledsoe is good, I think, at reading the defense and then recognizing when he's got an open teammate.
Ingles can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 11. For 3, Middleton. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And, you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
Utah calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Evan?
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
And it seems like they've been more than willing to crack down on those. Makes it tough to get as physical as you'd like to out there.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Down low. Lopez with the block.
You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him and a terrific rejection as well.
On the wing, Ingles. Pass to Favors. 6 on the shot clock. Can they get it? 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
And guys, something every team strives for is getting points off of turnovers, and they've done that here in both halves. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Bledsoe for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
stepping up as a leader there. It's clear Bledsoe takes a lot of pride in capitalizing in critical moments.
Inside, Lopez with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. And it's Korver in the corner. And that one hits back iron.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Bledsoe looking it over. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Favors. And the rejection by Favors. And he gets it back. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And the turnover again by Milwaukee.
Huge turnover at really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. Lopez with the steal. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And that one's good, Brogdon.
Outstanding poise from Malcolm Brogdon. Relishes any chance he gets to be the man in the clutch.
To take the lead. Connects from downtown.
Now, that is cold-blooded.
Indeed it is. Love seeing him deliver when they need him most. No fear taking these shots. I love it.
Mitchell. On the wing, Ingle. Mr. Gobert. Yes! They're on cloud 9.
That was a huge lift for this crowd.
On offense here, the Bucks. Bledsoe left side. To the inside. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. .23 seconds left in the fourth. And here is Mitchell. Mr. Gobert. Lopez with the steal. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Timeout called, the Bucks. Fires for 3. That'll be a 5-second call.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. Lopez outside to the middle. Here's Mirotic. And he banks in the layup. Mirotic has got the first points here in the overtime period for Milwaukee. And it's Rubio penetrating. Shoots. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got it all tied up now for the Jazz. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
You can't afford to back off Bledsoe. I mean, when you do, he's really good at catching you by surprise with the pull-up.
From deep Ingles. Drills it from outside.
And a big play, 1 3-pointer right on the heels of another. And again, we're tied. And how about this crowd right now? They are bananas.
Tremendous stuff here, Greg. I mean, you talk about nose-to-nose action, we've got it.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Back to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Good D by Mitchell. Ingles, that's for 2. And too long on the shot. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. A 2-point game. Good on the bucket. Mirotic has got 4 this quarter.
And guys on defense gasping for air at this point.
Well, I'll tell you what, Greg, what can they do? I mean, nobody can miss a shot. I mean, these guys are bringing it on offense right now.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. Just about 2 minutes in now to this overtime period. What a game. Offensive rebound. Rubio looking it over. Back to Gobert. 5 to shoot. Tries again. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Here's Middleton. It's good.
Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lopez with the steal. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
You know, one of the things I'd like to see Bledsoe improve on is his passing. Other than that, I think his overall game is pretty solid.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Tipped away. Pass to Middleton. Oh, no good.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them the lead.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
And the Jazz call time here. They trailed by 1. 3 seconds left in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
And I think they've got enough time to try and get the ball inside. And unless they get a wide open look on the perimeter, that should be what the focus is. Even if you miss at the rim, you've got a good chance to maybe try and draw a foul.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that about wraps